Did you
Yes.
feel that you needed to do some time, that was part of your responsibility, your penance or something?
Yeah, I did. For the families, really more than anything. I that was really what helped me come to that conclusion that okay, I'll I should do jail time. I just need to get over myself and get over my fear. But I felt like the families of these victims would really feel like justice was not served, even though, I mean, I'm removing the level of who contributed the most and what was I legally responsible or not. Without regard to that, um, I did feel responsible, and I definitely felt like these family members would never have peace and would just only have anger if I, in their eyes, got off, quote, got off without having to go to jail. I tried to imagine how I would feel. And I knew that me serving 6 months in jail wasn't anything for them. They wanted me away for life. And I knew that. I also felt like, from a societal standpoint, I needed to do it. I wasn't thinking so much about what people on Reddit were going to say about me, which I did make the mistake of checking that out once. I just felt like it had to happen, that it just had to happen. I needed to
Yeah.
do it. And then when we went to my sentencing hearing, my lawyer had worked out a deal with the prosecutor, like he did with my arraignment, whereby I was allowed, if I wanted, I could have reported after the sentencing. I could report the next day to the Henrico County Jail to begin my incarceration. And I very strongly felt that the families needed to see me handcuffed and shackled and taken back into the back in front of all of my friends and colleagues who were there to support me. Um, I felt like I had to do that for them, so they could at least have a moment in time of that image that they could hold with them.
Everyone who's watching this, you have a story to tell. It could be something that happened that you're ashamed of, that you wish never happened, that you don't want to revisit. And I'm not necessarily telling you, we got to get this out so you can process it or whatever. No, that story that you have inside of you, one, there's a way to reframe it where you can start to see it as perhaps the best thing or one of the best things that ever happened to you. And also, perhaps you can share that story with others who will, in turn, just the way that Cher clearing her story has been so illuminating and clarifying and inspirational and perhaps even instructive for us. And if you have a story that you want to tell, whether you just want to tell it to me and have me, listen to it and give you some sense of how it might fit into life, your life, or whether you might help me want to bring it out into the world the way I'm bringing it out to Claire, just reach out to me. My information's in the show notes. Anyway, take a listen to the podcast and I will post more about Claire going forward.